Hey, good morning. It is so cold out. Frankie, baby. Say hi to Teddy. Say hi. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. And because I'm not making any effort whatsoever to grow my channel, I don't do hashtags or SMSs or I don't know what all that stuff is. I did in the beginning because I wanted people that were interested to hang out with me to find me. So I would put certain words in a bunch thinking that would, if somebody put those words in a search bar, they'd be able to find me. But I put so many words in there that it really refined. I thought that's how it worked. So anyway, I don't even do that anymore because I've got more than enough attention. Yes, I'm wearing a color today. It's a sweater that I've been putting off wearing because I wanted to save it for good. Well, excuse me. Truth is, I don't hardly go anywhere. So, I got out of the shower. I did not take the dogs out, waiting for the repairman to come back. So, I left you a little clip. You know, I was talking to a client the other day, and they were telling me that, well, it was sort of like Groundhog Day. It was the same thing over and over again. And I was just like, this doesn't happen very often, but it happens with certain clients who've been just engulfed in dysfunction growing up, to where there was no pattern of being able to build trust in anything hardly at all, except that you could trust that things were going to be effed up, right? So anyway, I know this cup is grungy. It used to be a Christmas cup, but evidently the paint didn't stay on very well. All the other cups are really good, but this one, but I like the handle, so I keep it. I know. You don't have to be in love with something to show value. Okay. Oh, this sweater's so yummy. Okay, so here's the deal. So I was like, well, you've done this and you've done this. I've got proof you've done some homework. I don't know why this isn't working. I know by looking at you, you're not a freak of nature. You're not what I think is a term that may be coming back, because it was a useful word. Mentally retarded. It's a word that's used if it's not being slanderous. That's why it quit being used so much, I think, because it's a good short-term, quick word to it's kind of like saying something's pretty or something's awkward. It's just, to me, it's a generic word that means the brain is not able to compute certain things. In this area, it's retarded, like flame retardant. It's not going to catch flame, right? I hope you get what I'm saying. It's no offense to anybody. It's just a very handy word to use. Saves a lot of time, normally, unless I'm going to over-explain it. So, I was just explaining that I'm perplexed. And I guess I just didn't feel like challenging. Because sometimes I'll say, well, this procedure always works. It can't not work because you have the ability to have it work. So to say it's not working, then you have two options. You can either find another therapist, or do your damn homework. That's the options. And some therapists work better with some people. I'm not offended. That's just the way God made us. So what do you think you want to do? Because I want you to get better. That's what I want. I want you to get better. And so that's usually when they admit they haven't been doing their homework. You don't want another therapist. Whatever. My babies. I'm kidding. I know that's not a professional therapist, but you know, sometimes when you have people who have always had trouble trusting or believing that their hard work would pay off, you have to really keep that in mind. Building trust. And this is what a lot of clients and the state board don't always get. Building trust with clients who've been through trauma doesn't mean being nice and sweet all the time. It means being real. It means quit. They may not be the smartest scholastically because of how they were raised, people in trauma. But I'll tell you where they are smart, and that is being able to spot a liar. That's right. They know how to spot an actor. One way or another. And they'll know how to spot someone they can manipulate. And some people, when they spot you, they'll just mess with you for a while before they dump you. That's true. I don't have time for all that. And I've never had trouble building business. Never. Never. I love working with mental health. I've always loved working with people who've had trauma. Even when I had my hair salon, I never had trouble building business. I think part of it is because I was so honest about the work I was doing for them. Because I was truly doing image consulting for them, not just being a yes girl. Oh, my nose is dry. So this particular client, I'm going to share this with you because it was so awesome to watch. They were able to, I just didn't feel like pushing, and challenging. So I was just very gentle, and which isn't usually my style. So it's like, well, I just don't hardly ever use this style. It's been so rare that I forgot that I could even do it or use it. I usually go by, I don't know, this just smells old to me. It smells like an old crayon. I don't know. I like the color though. Oh no, that's too orange. I'm going to have to add something red to it. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't like the taste. Yuck. Oh no. I got to order my favorite lipstick. Oh yeah. So, because the wall's a mess in the other room. I can't believe I'm not enraged. But I wanted to show you I think I showed you maybe the new containers that I got. They're like rolling plastic drawer cabinets that I got from Temu on sale. So I always tell you, put them in your cart because sales will pop up. And when you know the prices of that item and it comes down, jump on it. Because then if it comes down a little more, you can get a rebate. But I bought mine at the end of this particular person's business. The company, the product went out of sale. I don't know, but I didn't get any more discounts on it. But then I saw last week they're on sale for $9.95. I don't know how many were left, but I hope you get them. but they're on wheels, white cabinets. The ones I got, I didn't get the clear fronts because I didn't want you to be able to look right in, but the only choice was like a sort of a goldish brown color, still kind of transparent, but so I don't have the lipstick I want. Anyway. Okay, so I really like this makeup. Just FYI. The darker that I used around the edges, that's a combination of like 3 foundations. I was cleaning out my drawer one time. But I'm not even putting powder on. But I'm going to put a little blush on. Yeah. So anyway, with this client that I was telling you about, they were able to, I got quiet and just was like, well, I'm not being quiet because I'm trying to be rude or anything. I'm just trying to kind of figure out where to go from here. And I don't know. What do you think? Okay, go on. Good. And what's really cool, what was so cool is that they were like, well, I guess you would ask me, am I really doing my homework or just saying I'm doing my homework? How often am I actually doing my homework? Which parts of my homework or which assignments are actually helping and which ones aren't? I mean, this client went through the whole list of things that I usually go through just to try to figure out, how we might be able to try something different. Because there's lots of ways to do EMDR, lots of ways to do psychotherapy. It's just finding the right fit for the right person. It's no offense. That's just the way it is. Not everything works for everybody. So I was so impressed. I thought, well, how about that? I was very impressed. So as they went on, I said, well, why don't you write that down? Why don't you start writing those ideas you just had down? She was like, well, they're your ideas. I'm like, I want you to write them down because I want you to own those ideas. Because those ideas, those questions, when we ask ourselves questions and really mean it, not just do it for homework, because it doesn't matter who, I've borrowed everything I know. Everything I've shared with my clients, everything I've shared with my friends has been borrowed from someone else. So own it. Own your destiny, kind of thing. So anyway, it has opened up a pocket for this person, and I'm so thrilled because I remember so well going through the phase of, well, in early recovery, I would have one pop of ahas after another. But the longer I was sober and the more sane I got, which we'll just say a little, as I was getting a little better. I'm getting better. The longer I was sober and the more sane I got, the less aha moments I had. And that depressed me. It really did. I just thought, what's wrong with me? Did God give up on me? Why am I not getting these ahas? Why aren't I growing faster or stronger? Come in.
The workers are going to be a little earlier than thought.
Okay, I'm going to hustle up so I can get out in the garage and start laundry, and then I'll lay low, baby.
I just let you know.
Thank you.
Come on.
Go get him. Go find. Go.
Come.
Frankie wouldn't go with you. He wanted to. You wanted to, didn't ya? Aw, give me, baby. You wanted to go. You just didn't know for sure. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I gotta hustle up. Damn it, the hell. So anyway, I think, it's just, why would you need more ahas? Or maybe, if you're getting better, the ahas are for the like easy math. The more complicated math, a lot of people don't get there. Or maybe it's you're not really working hard enough to deserve them like you do in the beginning when the work is fresh. Or maybe it'll all work out and it doesn't really matter. Maybe you just get addicted to this behavior, and then all of a sudden you're addicted to ahas. I don't know. Does it really matter? No. What matters is you get over the pouting. The pouting's not helping. Pouting does not help. Pouting does not help. So it was a great session. The sun is not going to shine every day. And sometimes you just have to be around a sharpshooter, someone who can problem solve with you. Every idea doesn't have to be a good one or a perfect one. Just throw some stuff out there and see if it sticks. That's what I say. Every answer doesn't have to be the right answer. And that's the truth. That is the truth. So it was awesome. One of the things I do know, and this is what I did mention. That was what I was trying to, I wanted to insert, is that I was sharing that when I've done my work, and usually when anyone's done their work on trauma and they've done the actual exercises, what happens is, it's kind of like if someone hits you in the arm out of the blue, just comes up and just punches you, you go through a lot of phases, the whole grief cycle, shock, denial. No, you didn't. That whole sad. Why? I thought I trusted you, blah, blah, blah. But if you tell your friend, hey, I got to come up and hit you in the arm, then I'm going to run off. But just know I'll be back and I'll explain everything. And you'll be going, what? And they punch you in the arm and they run off. You're going through a lot less stuff, right? Well, if you do your homework, and sometimes you have to do it for days in a row, minutes in a row, hours in a row, but you have to do it, and you have to do it consistently. So your brain creates those neural pathways around this new behavior. So then the next time something happens, the next time you get triggered, you're not going to respond as strongly. And each time you build on your homework, that's how it works. It can't not work. It can't not work. Just like if someone hits you in the arm. If you're going to react the same when your friend says, hey, and you actually had trust in that friend, if you have trust in the process, right, it can't not work. Unless there's a retarded spot somewhere. And that's, sometimes you got to figure that out. Look at all this hair. Gosh. I grow hair like a crazy person. Little mascara and I'm ready to go. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I know a lot of people, and myself included, was like, oh, I know that, because they learned it in school. And I don't care what degree. Oh, I learned that in my doctorate. Or, oh, yeah, I read that book. Or, yeah, well, is the book just actually sitting on your shelf? Did you study it? Did you do the homework? Or if you got a doctorate degree, did you actually do your own work? Or just read it to help someone else do their work? There's a big difference, brother and sister. Yeah, talk is cheap. And I think one of the reasons why I haven't had any trouble building business is because I'm honest. I'm honest. If someone says, oh, this is hard, I'll be like, no, this isn't hard. It's just this self-discipline. And that's hard for you. Is to say, yeah, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to go pee, come back, and then I'm going to do this or that. Because none of this is hard. It's discipline. Or, yeah, this is hard. This is hard. This part's hard. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. Some therapy is hard. But if you don't do it, your neural pathways won't change. And that's the only way to get this all figured out. Oh, I just celebrate and love it when somebody's doing better. Or when they get that aha, finally. Yeah, I've learned through experience. I'm a slow learner. But when I see someone like catching on so fast, oh, I'm doing so good in this, and oh, I handled this like this, or I didn't let that affect me at all. One, they might be fibbing just to please me, or they're trying really hard to not do the hard work and feel like that's protecting them from having to actually do it. Or they don't know how to say, I just really like meeting with you. I don't really want to change because I like the power and control I have by behaving in a certain way. By not doing homework, they're usually saying something. You just have to figure out what. It doesn't always mean they're lazy, because none of this work takes a lot of energy. Well, a very small portion of trauma work takes a lot of energy. It takes courage and discipline. That's it. A little bit of it's hard. I'm not going to lie. A little bit. But mostly courage and discipline. Yeah. All right, y'all. Love you. Have a great day. Bye for now.